do a short one. I'm just leaving the Metamal. And for some reason my camera won't, although I've tightened all the screws up, it seems to move so easily with the vibrations, so I'll see what I can do. Just leaving the place now. This is Svensson's on the left, Starbucks on the right. Sooner or later, still lots of bags of cement going in there. Seems to be a lot of work to go on. As I say, not bad for 4 months, which was just wasteland. And I love the way they've saved all the trees. I hate it when they just yank them down. And they're obviously quite old as well. They're big trees. Let's have a look what we're doing. Here we go. This is the 118 going north as far as Chiang Rai at the border with Burma. I only came in this morning just to get some free aircon really and sit and have a coffee in Big C or Central, whatever, they're all in the same area. But I wear glasses and you know the little things that rest on your nose, I don't know what they call them. One fell off the other day. And I went into Optic in Big C and I showed a young lady sat there. I said, is there any chance I could get this fixed? She said, oh yes, it's free. She took me then to another part of the shop. There's a young man sat there, really nice guy, he spoke English. He said, I'll be about 5 minutes, is that okay? I said, Jason, please take a seat. I sat down. He replaced both. He said, I don't want to just put the new one on and leave the other one. I'll take them both off and put new ones on, which he did. And it was literally 5 minutes. All they asked me to do was sign a paper, put my name and my telephone number, just for head office. I said, are you sure I don't need to pay? No, it's all free. What a place. Any money you like. If I'd have gone into an optician in the UK, oh no mate, you'll have to buy some new frames. No, we can't fix that mate. I know, you can hear them say it. You can hear them saying it. 5 minutes, I don't know what they call them, you know, the rest for your nose. Only asked, you know, where can I get it fixed? I'll do that for you now, free. Amazing bloody place. Why do I love Thailand? Not because of the freebies, because that's just what people are like. They're brilliant. If they can help, they will. I'm an old bloke, admittedly, and they really do want to help. With anything really, you get treated so well. As I said on one of my videos the other day, it won't be long before they start doing, look at these wankers, oh it's a BMW, what do you expect? In a bloody hurry, risking the lives of these guys out there, look at that arsehole, that's what you call a typical BMW bollocks. God, I hate those bloody people. Every single time, they're all the bloody same. Useless bastards. No other word for them. I would never drive a BMW because I wouldn't want to be classed as an arsehole. Because that's just what they are. Bloody arseholes. There was 5 guys in the middle of that lane, and if he'd have kept going, he'd have hit the lot of them. But oh no, what I do, I just carved this old banger up, cheeky. Ugh. Yeah, you're all the same, BMW. Yeah, 60 baht car wash there. 159 if you want the inside valeted as well. 60 baht is 150, 159 is about 3. Well, if it was, yeah, it's about 4 quid, and that's full valet. There's another 60 bar car wash there, and they do a great job as well. I can't believe I've actually been here a week today. I arrived last Wednesday. So worldwide, BMW drivers are wankers. You got to admit though, it's true, you're all wankers, aren't you? You know, just get back to me. You know, I'd love to get some really shitty comments from you, because you'll get just as bad back, because you are wankers. Doesn't do the name of BMW any good. If I was a salesman, I'd say, "You another wanker going to buy a BMW, sir, or would you really like me to treat you like a sane person?" I had a run into a couple of months ago back in the UK, this dickhead, and the thing that made me laugh, he's giving me all the bloody finger and all that, and when I thought, well, you're going down a dead end there, mate, so I thought, well, I'll follow you. I'm in motorway. So I stopped at the back of his car when he pulled on his drive. I knew where he was going because I recognised the car. He said, "Can I help you?" I said, "No, mate." I said, "I just wondered if it was true." I said, "Now I know it is." He said, "What's that?" I said, "They're all drivers of BMWs are wankers." And his wife, being, I don't know, half caste, well, I don't know to call them half caste, but a lady of, you know, and she started, "Just go in, I can handle this, darling." I said, "You know how to speak to women," and I said, "You don't know how to drive a car." "You sure?" He said, "You did this and you did that." I said, "Did I really?" I said, "Mate," I said, "you were so close to my rear end all the way out of town." I said, "I was so tempted, I just didn't want to damage my motorbike. I was so tempted just to hit the brakes." But what a twat. Anyway, you might have gathered by now that I don't class BMWs as drivers, they're just morons. And that was being polite. Yeah, look at all the centre reservation now, all trimmed and tidy. I don't think I know anybody who drives a BMW. All my mates are sane. Plenty of fuel stations along this road. I'm in the car today, I left the bike alone, but if you fill your car up, you usually get free water. Depends on how much you put in, whether it be a small bottle or a big bottle. But it costs so little over here. The normal sort of handheld bottles, what are they, 300ml or something like that? They only cost you 10 baht anyway, which is 25p. Compared to in the UK, it costs you anything upwards of £2. Just see the mountains in the distance, beautiful. Start climbing up there, the countryside is absolutely brilliant. Place on the left, just along here, they do balloon flights. I can't think of the name of it now. Natty was telling me last time I was here, and I kept saying we'd go and have a look. We never did. It's 80 baht to go in, and she said they got some really spectacular gardens. I can't think of the name of the bloody place. No rain today, but last night, my God, did it rain. Phew. Heavy tack it was. We had the windows open all night, which was really nice. Made it cool. And the trouble is you got the noise, and it's like when it rains, it really rains. I'll turn this up or stall this for a little while. Just closing in now on Doisaket. So we're going to take a right up through the village, up into the temple, see if anybody up there I know. Meanwhile, going back to BMW, no, only pulling your leg, I'm not going to bore you anymore. I bet these lights change just as I get to them. It's a long way here. Well, that was lucky they didn't. That was lucky. Notice all the Thai flags flying. We're not allowed to fly ours in England. It's against the law now because Starmer reckons we're all racist pigs. He's just declared war with English people. Did you watch his speech at the so-called Labour? What did he call it? What do they call that when they gather up and talk bullshit? Conference. Yes, conference. We're going to get you. You're going to suffer. We will come at you with all our might. What a bloody Burke. I think Trump must have been laughing himself. That bloody Starmer's a moron. I wanted to try and count. I just couldn't bear to watch the whole speech. I wanted to try and count how often he mentioned Nigel Farage. Now, he either wants to bum him, because we all know Starmer's gay, or he's in love with him and he's really cheesed off that he doesn't see it the same as him, so he has to pick on him, but he can't stop mentioning it. You know what it's like when you meet a new, when you were young, you used to meet a new girl and you just, oh God, she's amazing. You couldn't stop talking about her, could you? Oh, that looks like my son. Oh, that looks like so and so. We're all the same. We all bring the name up too much because we really fancy this new girlfriend. I think that's Starmer's problem. I'm sure he's, because I know he was into the Brown Boys, but now it just might be Nigel he's out to get. That'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? What if Nigel punches him on the bloody snout? Is that hate speech? Or is declaring war on English people hate speech? Or declaring war on a political party that's way ahead of you in the polls, calling them far-right racists? I mean, what so many people read into that was it was like inciting violence, really, because you know what Starmer's followers are like. They're all lefty loony bins, so they could get it into their head, and after poor old Charlie Kirk, one nutter, that's all it takes. And I think Starmer should be arrested for the speech he gave at the Labour conference. And so do many other people. I'm as thick as trees. I'm not I mean, I go on about it, and as far as I'm concerned, he will call me as racist as he likes. I'm bloody racist when people are allowed to invade our country and they cost us billions of pounds a year, keeping them in luxury, when everybody in the UK is struggling to pay bills. Every time you walk into a supermarket, the bloody price has gone up. Today, October the 1st, the power, electric and gas has gone up. Oh yes, again. It's not nothing to do with the suppliers. It's Ofgem. Oh no, it's nothing to do with us. Because I criticised, I had a moan the other day. Oh, it's nothing to do with us. It's Ofgem that puts the prices. Yeah, but you're quite happy to put your hand out and go, oh yeah, that's nice. We'll have a bit of that. Right, what should I do? Let's have a ride up. I'm not going to get out of the car. We'll just have a ride up to the top. I haven't been up here for 4 months. They've got the head on the Buddha now. Nowhere near as impressive as the original one was, which was sad when that collapsed. I suppose when it's painted it won't look too bad. Just looks a bit small for the body. Another beautiful temple this is. Well worth a couple of 3 hours up here. There's a cafe. Get a good cheap cup of coffee. You get a nice meal. Well, I think she's still there, I'm not sure. The steps I've just filmed, we're going under now. But every time I come up here, when I've been away for, like I say, 4 months. So I like to come up and check it out. See how much, this is a new bit of road here. I used to go left there, but this has all been completed now, I think. Yeah, but they haven't done that out to the back. As I say, oh yeah, they'd done this before I left. This parking area has all been tiled. They've done a nice job. Oh, that's been added to, the dragons around that. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. I like the dragons. And the flowers all around the base. I don't know that. It's it looks very Chinesey. They've got one very similar in Konken. And that was pretty nondescript. It was just that statue and that was it, but they've really elaborated on that. It looks really nice. But at least if I come back in 100 years time I can say, well, I saw all this being built, because I've watched this being built for when did I first start living out this way? 10 or 11 years ago. But I've been here before. Yeah, well, I thought that would be finished down there, but it's not, so I don't like driving over that gravel. There's too many workers around and nails get dropped, don't they? So I won't risk it. I don't mind walking, but I'm going to risk getting a puncture. Just thought I'd come and show you. Yeah, I watched these two dragons here being built. Metal frame, the concrete, the painting, and the little tiles they put on. Is there anybody watching my videos? In 50 years time, I'll say, oh, I remember that bloke filming that. I ain't that famous. I've only got about 40 followers, or 40 subscribers. I ran on too much. I don't love this, but I'll get such is life, you know. When you get old, you get pissed off, so you tend to moan a bit. I don't really care, you see, because when you get to my age and they start threatening you with this, that and the other, you just think like, oh, you're always bloody morons. I mean, Starmer is a twat, and we all know he's a twat. Who did they stop the other day somewhere in England? The young lady in a minibus, and they were driving around with Keir Starmer as a wanker on the side. And they pulled him over and they couldn't decide what to charge him with. So then they brought the traffic police in, trying to find a fault with the bus. What a bunch of bloody wankers the British police are. They are. I mean, you know, it goes from the top all the way through, because the whole police forces, I wouldn't say forces, every one of them are bloody wankers. Yeah, they're great at going and picking on people like me and ladies, but putting them in prison for bloody bullshit they put on Facebook because they're angry that 3 young girls have been murdered by a load of bloody Pakistani rapists. Anybody know what's happened to those 3 dickheads, or those 2 bloody Pakistanis who assaulted those police officers? I'm amazed those coppers never got their taser out or even shot them, because, I mean, you start getting attacked that violently, all it takes is a bullet in the leg. They haven't really got to kill it. And I call them it because that's what they are. They're its. They're nothing. They're not human. They're its. They haven't got to kill them, have they? All they got to do is maim them, put a bullet in their leg. That stops them in their tracks. They wouldn't bloody fight again. Especially that young policewoman who got her nose broken. All they had to do was put a bullet in the bloody legs of those two bastards, and they wouldn't have bothered after that. That was the end of that. But they don't. I don't know why they carry guns. If they aren't going to use them, there's no point in having them. Anyway, that's me griping. Oh my god, that's a long video. You won't want to watch all this, but hard luck, you can fast forward. Thank you for watching, if you got this far.